welcome to my channel. Today we are going to work on the project for the prompts for Shuffle, Cut, Create, which I love to participate in. It's an open collaboration hosted by Martha Makes Art. And so what she does is she has these two decks of cards. She has words and prompts written on them, and so each month she takes each deck, she shuffles them, and then she draws a card from each deck, and then that's the prompts for that month. And she says you can use a wild card if you want to, and you can use the cards in any order, first one, second one, whatever it is. So this is this month. I'm running a little bit behind, but it is Quilt and Flourish.
Alright, let's cut our first deck. Alright. And then our word is quilt. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of scary. What's it going to be? It might be another weird combination. Crafting crumbs. Alright. Ooh, this is going to be kind of fresh. And quilt.
Okay, so those are this month's prompts. And so yes, she is about to say there that flourish has a couple of different meanings. And for me, it just means to grow, like if a plant is flourishing or someone is flourishing in their job or their craft, I think it is growing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a quilt based on flourishing. I'm not sure exactly yet, but since I am a quilter, a beginner quilter, with fabric, I thought, well, since it's paper company, I need to make a quilt with paper. So anyway, enough rambling here. Let's get into it. I'm going to make a quilt to start with, and then I'm going to, as I'm going through the process, think about how I'm going to embellish it. Let me clean up some of my mess here. All right, this paper pad I love. I picked it up at the bins, and I haven't used it too often, but it has beautiful papers. I love how dark the papers are. Already has kind of some the dark ink around the edges here. So let's see. I'm not sure how big I'm going to make the quilt just yet. I thought I would make it big enough to be the cover for one of my little sketchbooks. We'll see. They aren't going to be 12 by 12. I am going to cut these down. This one's beautiful. This one I love. I have used it a couple of times. I hate to even cut it up. Now, I love to buy these. They're just small. I get them at the Dollar Tree, but they normally end up looking something like this. So, anyway, they're just my sketch, drawing, learning, writing, you name it, but that's what they end up looking like. I just glue whatever I like at that moment. That was my 2021, so it had a lot of stuff going on. All right. So that's not very big, so maybe we won't make it the cover for that. I found this folder. It's one of those hanging file folders, but it's just this part, which these are really nice if you find them at, you know, thrift stores or something like that. They're a good stiff paper, good to use for backing for tags, or just to use as a tag just as it is. So and let's see, if you see this bruise, it's just because I hit it on a shelf yesterday in the garage, so I can't really cover it, but that's all that is. It's just moving things around, trying to get to the Christmas decorations in the garage. So let's do that. Let's make them at 2 inches. And I'm going to take it over to the guillotine cutter over here. It's off to my side on a different table. Okay. So I have this left, and I've cut 2 strips. And I'm not going to, let me think, I'm not going to use Mod Podge. I don't want to use a wet glue because I might stitch on here. I'm not sure. So, all right, again, I need to cut 2-inch squares. I feel like they're not all exactly the same 2 by 2, but that happens in my quilts when I make them out of fabric too. So, nothing new there. All right. Did you guys see this giant glue stick Aaliyah sent me? It's really big. I think I could craft forever with this. So I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start putting down the squares and see where we go from there. And probably going to just do a quick sped up process video for you to see, and then see what we come up with at the end. Okay, so it's all done. I went in the end and put some page edges on here that I had just laying here that I had made in a different video, and just some little pieces here and there just to put on there. And of course, felt like I needed a butterfly, so this one was a little bit smaller, so I wanted to add that. So this is my quilt, my Flourish quilt. So what I did was put all the flowers, and I cut thin strips of paper to make for the stem, and then I put some flowers on here, and then what I did was went and printed words that mean to flourish. And so thrive, mature, evolve, grow, improve, bloom, become better, to develop, progress, fruitful, lucrative. And I glued all those words onto some tea dye paper and then onto this quilt. So all right guys, go over and check out Martha Makes Art, her channel. She has all kinds of different prompts and collaboration that she participates in, also that she hosts. So go over there and check her out and do some of these. This one is fun for me because it's very sometimes it's just funny, the two cards that she draws. Like we've had a paper student, we've had futuristic tea, different things like that. So I have a couple. So again, go over and check out Martha's channel. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.